in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Moore now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Cup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. And he's out right at the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Akers. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Connor, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Throwing now is Murray. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half. Steps away to his left.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Golden. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On the run is Conner. A first down for Conner and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Connor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here hauled in by Cup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
From the 24, Murray is going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Mahomes now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And running with power here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top for Kupp. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out right at the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that